Hey, what's up, guys? Limited Talks here, and today we're going to talk about Dak Prescott because recently, just about 15 to 20 minutes ago, we just officially saw that Dak Prescott has agreed to a long-term deal. Now this is big for Dallas because Dallas doesn't have to go into free agency or go into the draft saying, do we need a quarterback to for sure lock up our offense? Because I was thinking a couple of days ago that maybe Dallas will go in and trade for maybe Dallas by the number 10 pick will pick up Mac Jones because again, if you don't have your quarterback locked down and you don't want to go to your going to your season with like a third string quarterback and that's your quarterback, you don't want to do that. Maybe they will pick up Mac Jones because again, you saying that this is a this is a quarterback that he's been there for a very long time, 5 years, and he deserved to get paid, and now he officially has. So pretty much this talks about like this is this report coming from blogging the boys, which again like I went to look at ESPN or whatever I couldn't find it, but this one has it. So I'm gonna talk about this one. Right. So the other side of the so pretty much says they missed on Paxton Lynch, they missed on Colin Cook until they said for Mississippi State's Dak Prescott in the fourth round. Has been said that the third time is the charm, which you see the two first guys they have not been the greatest the greatest. The other side of outside of that third coin is how many strikes you get before you are ruled out. The offseason marked the third one and the most pivotal in which the Cowboys could negotiate a long-term deal with their franchise quarterback. And always going to either lead to heartbreak or a serious engagement. We finally have the answer. So the Cowboys officially agreed, finally giving Dak Prescott a long-term deal. Now this is one thing that the Cowboys should have gotten done like 2 years ago. They should give him the extension beforehand, before they was like, because Patrick Holmes was on the rise, and so was Deshaun Watson, because these guys were getting like 38 to 45 million, and the Cowboys refused to pay Dak Prescott that type of money because they didn't want to pay Dak Prescott that type of money, that type of money. So what do? You kind of give Dak pretty much the deal that he deserves. So it was 2 years ago in which the Dallas Cowboys were first eligible to give the quarterback an extension. They didn't probably evaluate the market and what it would become, and as a result, they saw plenty of other teams pass them by. Osborne said opinions have been shed, venting has been done, it has been taken far too long, but the Dallas Cowboys finally did it. Dak Prescott is here to stay. Well, that's Mikey Spagnola, just in from the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys agreed to terms on a new contract with quarterback Dak Prescott on Monday. Further information and details will be released at a formal press announcement on Wednesday, which we kind of, I guess, if you figure out how much the deal was, stuff like that. Well, it just officially came out. Now this is an update. This is an update just around 6:55 Eastern Standard Time, which I guess is probably like 5. I don't know, but it's not even 6 where I am. But I don't know where they are. In terms of it's a 4-year deal with $160 million. That's about $40 million per year, which I think this makes sense for Dallas to kind of say we'll give you the $40 million a year to pretty much match up with Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson because that's how much they were getting. And also he gives him a more bigger paycheck than Carson Wentz and Jared Goff, which were both in his draft. I think that's what Dak was thinking of. I'm pretty sure he didn't want to be like he didn't want to beat out Patrick Mahomes. That's not gonna happen. Mahomes only beat out Deshaun Watson, but he wanted to kind of beat out his two guys in the draft, which is Jared Goff and Carson Wentz. And with the Cowboys are giving Dak Prescott a 4-year, $160 million deal, including a record $128 million guaranteed, sources tell ESPN, and the first 3 years average about $42 million per year. And this deal also includes a no trade clause, a no trade and no tag clause per source, so they can't just tag in like trade him. So there's nothing about that. And what's more is that 126 is guaranteed a world jump. Now I think this is interesting because Dak Prescott has been a very interesting quarterback to really talk about because Dak Prescott is a really I would say this. He's so weird to kind of grade about Dak, right? Because Dak has the talent. He has the talent about him, and he just needs something more to his game. Like now with the Cowboys, you have a lot of things secured. You have your quarterback secured, you have your running back secured, and you have your three and your wide receivers, and possibly your tight end if Blake Jarwin doesn't get injured again. And you have Dalton Schultz, who's a pretty damn good backup tight end. Now you're thinking about stuff like, okay, what the offensive line gonna look like? Is Tyron Smith gonna come back healthy? Who knows? Times come back healthy. Who knows? Who knows? Is Lyle Collins gonna come back healthy? Is Zach Martin gonna come back healthy? Those are some big question marks. Is your offensive line gonna be healthy? And your defensive wise, what do the Cowboys do with this 10th overall pick? Do they either go with a quarterback or they go with an offensive lineman? Because it's either or. Because if both quarterbacks are off the court, like Patrick Surtain and Caleb Farley, you are pretty much going to say like, okay, we're going to go with the best offensive lineman we could possibly take at this point in time because we need all line. Anyway, get like a corner or safety in the second or third round. Because I do believe that the Cowboys need to look at this situation and say like, okay, we have our quarterback, we pretty much have our offense kind of locked down for a period of time. Now, the question is, can we get our defense correct? And that's going to be the next big step of the Cowboys. Is what the Cowboys cap space looking at right now? Because they just signed Dak. I just, I'm gonna look it up. Okay. So from Pro Football Network, it says the Cowboys project to be around 20 million under the salary cap in 2021. They're going to be 185 million. The Cowboys will carry over 25 mil in cap space in 2021. Therefore, the cap is projected to be about 210 million, which is just good enough to get Dak Prescott, which I think right now, like this, they have about maybe around 225 million, which account about 210 million, which fits Dak pretty good in the budget. Now another one too is I want to see about Carson Wentz and Dak and Jared Goff's contracts. Okay, let me go to contract. Jared Goff contract. So it was a four. Okay, so if you look at both Jared Goff and Carson Wentz's contract, it wasn't. So here's how Dak Prescott's contract lines up. So pretty much is he has a 4-year, $160 million deal, which includes $126 million guaranteed. Carson Wentz back in what was this? Back in 2018, I think so. I think in 2018. Okay, wait, no, I think he signed a deal in 2019. Is when it says he got this deal. But he's on a 4-year, $128 million contract, which includes 16 mil signing bonus. 107 of that means it's guaranteed, while Jared Goff back in 2019 as well, which you both do anything back in 2018, 2019 is when they both signed these deals, is when he got 4-year, $134 million contract with a $25 million signing bonus, $110 million guaranteed. To be honest, Dak beats out both of these guys, and I think that was something that a lot of people said is like that Dak wants to beat out Carson Wentz and Jared Goff. I believe that right now, Dak has all the Dak is pretty much he's secured right now. He's secured right now for the next 4 years. Plus, if they have another tag if they really want to do it, but that'd be a ton of money on Dak. Now, if I'm the Cowboys, from my perspective, you think it's like, okay, we got our guy handled. Now the question is, what do you do next? What's your next move? Free agency? Will you go after maybe a cornerback maybe? Will you go after safety, a linebacker? Because again, your defense is pretty much your big question mark. Plus your offensive line too That's just if Tyler Smith, Lyle Collins, and Zach Bond just all stay healthy. And healthy, and hopefully if I really do, because this could be interesting to see what the Cowboys do for the next upcoming years. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today. Do you think the Cowboys overpaid for Dak Prescott, or do you think that Dak got a good deal, and the fact that he's gonna be a Cowboy for a very long time? Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.